Welcome back to Scar Bodge Not Built. So in this episode we finally get some progress done on the TL-01 Brat. If you haven't seen the first episode on this, I'll put a link to it, but basically the idea was to actually make the Brat four-wheel drive like the original car, or pickup. So we've used a TL-01 chassis with some MO3 arms on the front for the track width and some custom printed arms on the rear. But now we're going to finally get some work done on the body. So far we've done a little bit of work on this. So we've filled in and smoothed off where the recessed badge was there. I think there was a Subaru badge along the wing as well. Filled in the body post hole. Removed the Subaru logo off there. And the four-wheel drive logo from here, which we will be replacing with the decal, and remove the Subaru logo off the rear tailgate as well. Now I did use a 3D scanner on the front end to create this custom splitter, valance, front lip, whatever you want to call it. And that's had a bit of a sand down, so now we're going to get some plastic primer on it. And on the body as well. So I'll see you in a minute. So that's the plastic filler primer put on there. Any high spots sanded down as well, so it's all nice and smooth. Front bumper as well, including where the holes were to mount the standard crash bar. And the body itself, so nice and smooth now where the original markings were. Also where the body post hole was, that's all nice and smooth. That side as well, and obviously where the badges were on the side. That's a front splitter as well. You can still see some of the layer lines. So I'm going to go over this with some knife and putter. And then give it a sand down. And then once that's done, it can all have another coat of grey primer. And then it should be ready for paint. So that's the front splitter, all sanded up now. Hopefully that's all the imperfections filled. Now just got to give it a quick scuff up and a coat of grey plastic primer, because I've rubbed through to the plastic in some parts, and then hopefully we're ready for paint. That's all prepped up now in plastic primer. Now it's time to mask it up. That's everything masked up. Time to see how badly I can mess this paint job up. Let's find out. That's it, all painted and clear coated. Masking removed. Now just to paint the rest, so the lights, window surrounds, grille and headlights. Alright, so that's the grille and all the lights and everything painted up on the front. It's not perfect, but I think it's good enough for now. It's a tailgate as well. Done the little black strip along the top of the tailgate. Also painted the side windows and also done the bed in a coat of gloss black. These were the wheels that were going on it. I was going to try and refurbish them, but instead I decided to 3D print them and give them a coat of gold. That's what they look like with tyres. So let's get it all together and see how the finished product looks. There's a grille and the front splitter all together. How to get that and the tailgate on the body. So there we have the body all put together now. Pretty pleased with how it's come out. I am aware that that should have been painted blue, but to be honest, I didn't want to, so I didn't. Now let's get it on the chassis and get the wheels on it and see how it looks. And there we have it. So that's now body on, wheels on. Pretty happy with how that looks. So what's next? If you've seen the previous episode, you'll see the chassis is actually a TL-01, custom rear arms, MO3 arms on the front, narrow track width, adjustable wheelbase. Thing is, the 4-wheel drive worked, but I haven't actually tested it. So the plan is, chuck a set of wheels on. Not going to use these because I don't want to wreck them, and not going to run it with the body on. But we're going to test the chassis, see if anything breaks. If it does, we'll modify it. Also, the chassis has currently got the plastic bushes throughout, so it's going to get a rebuild with bearings and also a high-speed gear set. So that's the chassis covered. What about the body? Now the body's not actually finished. We've got some decals to go on. Just got to finish designing and cutting them out. You may have seen on the Instagram reels and shorts, I've actually already done an intercooler for it. And of course we're going to fit one of my caliper kits for it. There's going to be a few other touches as well. So that's going to be in another video. So stay tuned, subscribe, like the video and share it. And I'll see you in the next one for more updates on the Brat.